Hello everybody. I've actually got everything done today before I come on YouTube. Training's done, cameos are done, I've been in the bath, and then just got out. So I've actually got everything done today before I come online. Now I'm just cleaning up. I've done my run. I've done my training. Only press ups, shitloads of them. I did 3 sets of my slow press ups and then 4 sets of normal press ups after doing my 3 mile run. It was a lot easier to do it not on live because I just got it done quicker. I'm great. Afternoon. Hello everybody. How are you all today? Big up. Big up everybody. Hope everybody's having a good afternoon. I'm just cleaning up, folks. Big up. So how's everybody? Are you good? What have all you been up to? How's all your days been? Well, so far, the day's not over yet. We're only halfway through the fucker. How's it been, mate? Has it been good, yeah? So far? Your internet's been down for over a week? No way. No way, bro. Can I unblock Elon Musk? I can't really unblock anybody very well. I haven't got my laptop. I haven't got my laptop at the moment. So I can't at the moment, buddy. I can't unblock anybody for the next couple of weeks until I get my laptop back. Why did you get blocked? Normally you get blocked for a reason, you know, bro. You'd have to remind me, bro, you know, like in a couple of weeks, because I won't remember. So you'll have to remind me, like probably about 2 or 3 weeks. Say, Danny, you got your laptop back? And I'll be like, well, I will be like, yeah. And be like, right, can you unblock me? And then I'll go on my laptop and try and do it for you. If you said something disgusting or something horrible, bro, you probably got blocked for that, didn't you? I mean, I don't know. I can't say when you did or not. I honestly don't know, do I? But I'm just saying. I'm good, mate. How are you? Afternoon. How Courtney blocked you? Fuck me, that must have been a while ago, bro. If Courtney blocked you, that must have been a fucking while ago, man. Courtney, I've been on my channel for, what was it, about 6-7 weeks or something now. How long ago was it, bro? Was it ages ago? Yeah, if Courtney blocked you, I'll unblock you. Because it was probably done harshly, I would imagine. I probably said something to do with banter and got blocked for it, I would imagine. Do I think Tiger Woods had the best career comeback? No, I don't know, because he didn't get himself back to number. Well, if you're on about years and years ago when he came back, maybe. If you're talking about recently, no. But what I will say about Tiger is, he is the GOAT. He's the GOAT of golf, and he always will be. Nobody can ever take that away from Tiger Woods. That man is like, nobody will ever match him in his youth. Like, nobody will ever match that man on the golf course. The man was a phenom. He was a phenom. Probably never see the likes of him again. See, golfers who are potentially, nearly as good as Tiger was. But there's been nearly as good as Tiger, and then there's been as good as Tiger. They're two totally different things, aren't they? Well, I would say Scotty Scheffler right now is nearly as good as Tiger was, but he's not as good as Tiger was. Nearly isn't as good as he, so Tiger Woods is the undisputed GOAT of golf. Always will be. Hello, how you doing? How are you, mate? I hope everybody's having a good day today. As you can see, I'm just cleaning up. So the wifey doesn't have to do it when she gets home, you know what I mean? My golf training sessions, I don't charge, bro. I haven't charged anybody, like. I ain't got to that point. Because everybody's always like, well, there's been so much doubt over my golf game, isn't there? Because of the amount of clip channels and stuff that have made clips of all my worst shots. But I suppose if you watch me play now, you'll know that I'm pretty good at the game. I do know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm not a pro or anything though. So I don't know if I'm going to be offering, golf coaching. I don't know. I'll think about it in the future. I think everybody always thinks that you have to be, a pro yourself to be able to teach somebody else. It's not like that. It's the knowledge that you can teach with, not the skill level. I would imagine there's a lot of pro coaches out there in many different sports. Obviously, they're not pros themselves, you know what I mean? But they're very good at teaching people to be pros. And I'm just good at teaching people. That's what it is with me. I'm good at teaching people to do what I can do. It's only because I actually want you to do it, I think. And that's the way to look at it. The reason I'm good at teaching people is because I want them to do well. So I put a lot of time and energy into them, do you know what I mean? Bro. Yeah, very much so, yeah. I could probably take a golfer to a pro level with the knowledge that I have, but I don't have pro level golf in me. Does that make any sense? My knowledge outweighs my skill level. That's probably the best way of putting it. I mean, I don't know everything. I'm still learning myself. But the basics of golf, I do pretty much know everything. More advanced stuff, though, I'm learning myself as I go on. But to be good at anything, you just need to be good at the basics. You know what I mean? If you are supreme at the basics, you'll be good at the actual thing itself, in my opinion. Bro, how you doing, my brother? Hello, Pro. How you doing, mate? How you doing, lad? I'm great, mate, I'm great. Just cleaning the arse, mate. Just cleaning the arse. Before the wifey, Tony G, gets home, mate. I'm gonna have a drink now. Probably smoke myself a do. I think I'm gonna clean the front room, mate. Took all the rubbish out of the front room, mate. The main thing that Tony hates having to do, though, is what I've just done. I'm chillaxing this week. I've trained yesterday, I've trained today. And I was going to train tomorrow, you know, but I'm not. I'm going to chill the fuck out, bro. So I'm playing golf twice this weekend, isn't it? Once with you, break 50, and then once competition. And I think I'm just going to chill the fuck out for the week, bro. Play my computer and literally chill. Not do anything. I don't want to, I want my body to be fresh for the weekend, you know, so I'll be fresh. It was my game as it is, pro. Even though I'm playing off a 12, competition on Saturday. Mate, if I play well, I'm playing less than a 12, like. So even though I'm one of the lowest handicaps in society, yeah, I've still got a chance of winning, in my opinion, you know, bro. I mean, obviously, if a 28 handicapper plays to an 18 handicap, I can't really do much about that, can I? You know what I mean? But if everybody plays just kind of normally, I'm going to be quite hard to beat, you know, bro. So I could win, or I could get a medal, or, you know, like another trophy. Could. It's a possibility, bro. Oh, if they won't last around the course, then we're good, bro. If it's a course that requires, then we're good, bro. We're good, bro. Do you know what I mean? Let's hope that's the fucking case, eh? Because you know me, bro, I'll think my way around that course. I'll just think my way around it. I have that much distance, you know, my irons and stuff. I do not need to use my woods unless I really want to use my woods. Like, I'm not going to get my woods out, bro, unless I know, you know, it's just a big open fairway and there's no possible way I can go anywhere but on the fairway. Oh, that's when I'll pull my woods out, bro. I don't even need to pull them out, bro, as you know. 3 iron, 4 iron, 6 iron, all day long, bro. All day long. Everybody else, because they're long, they'll be pulling out the drivers, won't they? Just pulling it out automatically. Yeah, like a 380, 390 yard par 4. Bro, I'm probably going to go 3 iron off the tee. 250 yards of that 3 iron, mate. Yeah. So it's just like, you know what I mean? You don't need your driver for that. I don't. I need my 3 iron for that. I don't need my driver for that. Is that off the whites though, bro? It's 6,400 in it off the yellows. Which is, don't forget what my society play off. They don't play off whites, bro. They play off yellows. Because some of the blokes in the society, I think the reason they play off yellows is because some of the older blokes in the society would never make the fucking courses if they played off whites, you know what I mean? Who's the most underrated golfer? Bryson. Bryson is the most underrated golfer. Because people don't put him really, unless you're a golf enthusiast, don't really put him in the same sentence as Rory or Scotty or Morikawa. But in my opinion, there's only really Scotty that's better than him. In my opinion, he's better than all the rest of them. Do you know what I mean? So I think Bryson should be put up there a lot more than what he is. But also, he plays for Liv, doesn't he? So that's probably why. The motherfucker is an epic golfer, bro. If you could, do you know something with Bryson, yeah? This is the only, I mean, I'm not a pro, don't forget, but I can still look and see what somebody's missing out of the game. And I can tell you exactly what Bryson DeChambeau is missing to be number 1 in the world. And, Pro Bro will probably agree with this. You know what Bryson's missing to be number 1 in the world? The only thing he's missing is a soft, floaty, shot. It's the only thing he's missing. He doesn't possess it. Bryson DeChambeau has every shot you can think of, is drilling power, a bit like Dan. He doesn't really have the soft, floaty, no power shot, which sometimes that shot's needed. And he doesn't have it. Everything is penetrating, which most of the time is good. But sometimes, like for instance, the shot that Rory McIlroy played, where he bent it round the tree, high as fuck, used the wind, and because he went so high with so much spin, because it was a soft, floaty one, and he used the wind, he was able to get it to curve that much and stop on the green. Bryson could never have played that shot. He could never have played that shot, man, because of the way he hits the ball. Bryson's fucking good, bro. Bryson's, like I said, very underrated. Very, very underrated. He has the game in him to be number 1 in the world. He has the power in him to be number 1 in the world. It's just, he just needs that one shot. He just needs one shot. He just needs to develop one shot that he doesn't possess. A soft shot. It goes much higher and much floatier than a drilling shot. But sometimes that shot is needed. It is. Bryson's a hell of a golfer, man. He's a hell of a golfer. Trust me, he really is. Man's a phenom. Yes, we Dank. Don't think he plays proper. No, he does. Bryson does play proper. But no, he does play proper. He's in the top 10 in the world, don't forget. What is Bryson? 5th? I think he's 5th or 6th, I think. In the rankings. I'm sure he's 5th or 6th in the world, isn't he? Is he, or is he lower than that? Yo, Pro, where is Bryson in the world? Surely he's in the top 10, isn't he? What is his actual position in the world? Yes, we don't. Ron? Oh, a guy who does TikToks doing crazy golf shots. Who? Who you on about, bro? What's his name? I don't know if I've seen him. Jeff, there's a Bryson DeChambeau started that. Bryson started that, you know. Trust me. White grip as well, so we can sign it. In it Pro. It does have, obviously, a couple of marks on it. A slight mark there. And obviously a mark here on the silver bit. Here, look. Yeah, where, you know, they ran over it and stuff like that. But other than that, the whole face is brand new. This is brand new. Yeah, so where you actually hit the ball is brand new. And I'll be auctioning it off within the next week. Literally, I'll be auctioning it off over the next week. And then whatever money it raises through being auctioned off, right, will be given to that old people's home. So out of something that was quite negative that happened on YouTube, this will turn into something positive, right? So yeah, there it is. Fixed, done. Yes, Jeff, fixed and done. Ready to be auctioned off to the highest bidder. I'm probably going to, when I'm on camera this weekend with Tea Time Trio, I'm probably going to get us all to play a few shots of it so you can see it in action. And then I just need to get us to sign the handle. Yeah, me and Pro, we need to sign the handle. So whoever does buy it has my signature and Pro's signature as well. I don't know if me and Pro will ever become professionals or whatever, but I don't know if it'll probably be worth more money in the future though, with me having my signature on it. And the video, there's proof that, you know, you did buy it off me. I mean, it was auctioned from me and signed by me. So I don't normally ask you for this, but when I do auction this off, put your hands in your pockets, man. Trust me, the biggest donation is going to help some old people. It's not going to help them I don't know what they'll do with the money. It's not my business. I'm just going to give them the money. Yeah. But it's an old people's home. You know what I mean? So, like I said, they do bingo with them every week. They cook them Sunday dinner every week. It's like a big place. They've got a lovely garden in the back. They might need a bit of renovation work on the garden. They'll take them on trips to like Blackpool or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Right? So I'm going to auction it. No, I'm going to auction it on here. I'm going to auction it on YouTube Live. You're allowed to auction on YouTube Live. By the end of the night, the biggest auction will win it. You just put the money into my PayPal, and then I'll send you the club. Yeah, an open auction. But basically me sat here going, right then. Right, Jeff's bid 20, Steve's bid 30, Dan's 40. Do you know what I mean? And keep going like that until we get to the highest price, until nobody else is bidding. And whatever it is, it is. Doesn't matter what it is. The club is worth over £100. And there's them few marks on it, but it's a brand new club. Yeah, it's worth over £100, you know, just as is, because it is, right? So it's not like a cheap club. It's a Vokey. It's a tightest Vokey wedge. So it's not like some no-name wedge. Yeah, so it is worth something. So all I would say is, you know, for those of you that do want a 58-degree wedge, because that's what it is, a 58-degree, to add to your golf set, you would normally pay at least 130 quid probably for that. So bear that in mind, and then think, well, I'll put a little bit on top for the old people. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter, Liam, because the thing is the auction doesn't finish until somebody puts the money into my PayPal. And once the money's into my PayPal, I'll be on live and I'll be like, right then, you put the money in my PayPal, have you, bro? And he'll be like, yeah. You put your address in there, yeah. I'll go into PayPal, transfer it straight to my bank, so nobody can take it back. And then I'll come back. I'll still be on live, but you'll have to wait while the screen goes black. And then I'll come back and I'll be like, right, so and so's bought it. The money's in my PayPal. I'm not daft. I mean, I'm not stupid. Like, I know I'm not daft. And then the next day, what I'll do is I'll be on live. I'll drive to the old people's home. I'll let you see me giving them the money as it's supposed to be. And then I'll send the club to whoever's bought it. Yeah, exactly, Mama. Oh, I know, wonky donkey. It is a good cause as well to give some old people the money. Do you know what I mean? My mum even knows. Do you know where I'm taking it, Mum? Where Nan used to live. You know where Nan used to live? Yeah, that's where I'm taking it, Mama, because obviously I know that, you know, they look after the old people there. So yeah, you know exactly where it's going, Mum. It's just something good coming out of something negative on YouTube for a change, isn't it? You know what I mean? Well, I'm playing golf twice this weekend, so probably going to let you see it in action on Sunday. I'll take a few shots of it. Pro will take a few shots of it. If Witty's there, I'll get Witty to take a few shots of it. And then I'll probably do the auction the weekend after. So not this weekend coming, because I've got golf competition Saturday, trying to break 50 with Tea Time Trio on Sunday. So like I would like to give it the time it deserves. So I'll probably do it the following Saturday in the daytime. So not this Saturday coming, the following Saturday. And I'll do the auction in the daytime on my YouTube channel live. Yeah, so you be there for it, like. Something good coming out of something negative, right? For once on YouTube. You know, something good coming out of something negative for once. I am a man of my word. I did say that I would get it fixed and auction it, right? Do you know what I mean? So, thanks to Pro for getting it done for me. Because Pro got it done for me. So, thanks to Pro for getting it done for me. The club, Alan, is worth about between 120 and 130 quid. To buy that new, I mean, it's got that, like I said, it's got that slight mark on the face, but it will not affect the club because it's not on the face where you hit the ball. The face where you hit the ball is totally clean. Every ridge is brand new and clean. That's about £130, that club. Something like that, to buy that club. So it would be nice, yeah, for a golfer who wants a 58, signed by me and Pro Bro, yeah, for a good cause, to maybe give more than what it's worth. You know what I mean? Well, Sean, you'll have chance. Sean, you'll have chance to bid for it, bro. The highest bidder gets the club. Do you know what I mean? And you will be able to have a smile on your face knowing that you are getting a club that I will have used, that was sent to me in a very negative fashion, that we've turned around into something positive, and the money is going to an old people's home, bro. Honestly, you know me, I don't lie. I ain't chatting no shit. I'm going to fucking pocket that money. You know for a fact that's going to an old people's home, buddy. So the old people will get something out of it. Do you know what I mean? Very, very positive thing to come out of something negative, I think. I can sign the handle with a marker pen. Of course I can. Well, I'll ask the person who buys it because I won't sign it until I bought it. If they're like, Danny, sign the handle for me, I'll be like, yeah. I don't have to sign the handle. It's up to the person who buys it. But I'll have a marker pen ready to sign it if they want it signed. That's why obviously we put the white, yes JT, the white handle on. So if you want it signed, a black marker pen, it won't come off, not with a marker pen. Yeah, so that's why it's a white handle. But if it goes for 200, that's brilliant. Do you know what I mean? With £200, fucking hell, they'll probably be able to do them like a nice night or something. Do you know what I mean? Because they do all sorts from there. All sorts. I'm gonna phone them. I'm just gonna turn up. It'll be funny as fuck. So I'll be on live. I won't have the camera on the people. Yeah, right. I won't have the camera on the people, but because they might not want to be on camera. But I'll turn up. Do you know what I mean? And I'm telling you, the security will come to the door, and they'll be like, "Who are you?" Yeah, and when I tell them, they'll be like, "You'll probably hear it on camera." Jesus Christ, Danny, you look way different. Because I was always there when I was a kid, always, and they'll probably remember me nan. Because my nan ran the committee, you know, for the whole place. Even though my nan was there, my nan was a pensioner herself, but she ran the whole committee, man, for years and years and years and years and years. She's the one who organised all the barbecues and the bingo and the trips away and the meals and all that kind of stuff. Well, I'm not going to go into too much detail because I don't really want to be horrible to anybody, yeah, but basically a channel bought that for me, and then their audience went against them for doing it because their audience don't like me. So the channel folded basically to the pressure of their audience and smashed it to pieces on a video, ran over it and everything, bent it round. It was a brand new club, snapped it round a tree, ran over it and everything, and then sent it to me broken, thinking it would, you know, make me rage and go mad and stuff like that. But as soon as I sent it to me broken, I was kind of, okay, I'll fix it and I'll fucking auction it off. You know, make something good out of a negative situation. So that's what happened with the club. Yeah, good old Nanny G. I'm having a good day, thank you. Oh, they are good jobs, both very noble jobs. No. It's a 58-degree Vokey. That's the club. No, it's tight list. They are the best wedges you can get. They are the best wedges you can get, yeah. It's tight list, Vokey. I don't care who bids for it. It doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter who bids for it. Whoever bids, I don't care. I don't care who bids for it, bro. The more money that's raised for it, the more money goes to the old people. So whoever bids for it, bids for it. Whoever wins the bid gets the club. Yes, Mike, it is. Yes, it is, Mike. Yes, Jason. I've got one oil can one. I've got the oil can one, bro. My 58. Same as yours. Bronze Trusty Rusty. Oil can version. Yes, Reverend. It is a good club. The club is about 130 quid new. Yes, Paul, it's about 130 quid. Depends on where you buy it from. Why am I dodging your question? I might not want to answer it. Bro, little Hazy, listen to this. I've had some lads playing in front of me, in the booth in front of me. You know, you're all hitting that way, the booth's there. Bro, the lad hit the ball, it hit the roof, bounced off the roof and hit me in the top of the head. I swear. So I've actually had somebody next to me do exactly the same thing, but his fucking ball hit me on the top of the head. So I was on live when it happened, bro. Funny as fuck. Well, Jason, do you know what it is? It's your grooves that provide your spin. So as your grooves wear out, you do lose spin. Like, you know, like as the metal wears, it does wear over time. You lose spin. That's why I always tell people to keep the clubs clean. So your grooves, very important, you know, folks. Bit of advice for any golfers out there watching. Yeah, keep your fucking clubs clean. Trust me. You've got mud all in them grooves, yeah. You ain't hitting that ball right. You could swing at it perfect. You could connect with it perfect. But if there's mud in your grooves, chances are, man, it's not going to go perfect. I go to loads of different golf ranges. I don't really get to the golf range too much though. You gave me a very generous offer and I can't even acknowledge it. What do you mean? What generous offer have you given me, bro? I haven't even seen it. I can't even see what offer you've given me, mate, to be honest with you. I'm scrolling up. Well, I can't even see an offer you've given me, mate. I don't, listen, when I'm talking, yes, official. How you doing, brother? Yeah, when I'm talking, I'm not looking at chat. You know what I mean? I'm talking, so... But yeah, what offer did you give me? Because I can't see what offer you've given me. What, for the club? Bro, auction. It's going to be auctioned, so when it's auctioned, put your offer in. You know what I mean? And there you go. I'm good, Dino. How are you? Done everything today before I've come online. Get everything done that I needed to do. Training. I've eaten. Been in the bath. Cleaned up. Do you know what I mean? So I got everything done today, really, before I come online. Done cameos. January. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's so many comments. How you doing, Dina? I'm playing golf on Saturday. I always train for golf. All my training's for golf nowadays, mate. You're a Scottish lad, you'd like to have a pint with me. If I'm ever in Scotland, bro, I'll buy you a pint. Everybody says I don't like CM Punk. I'm in Birmingham, bro. Well, Midlands. Hello, Human Prober. That's a weird name. Oh, and me, Blunts. And me. Maybe 1 year. Can you play me in golf one day? You've just started, well. Spin of the wheel? Hello? Yeah, mate, you're going to have to get some practice. Take you a couple of years probably to get good enough before you can play me. You're not being bad. What's my thoughts on illegal immigration? Oh, mama. Oh, mama. Oh, Mom, I'm going to have to be careful how I fucking word this one, Mom. Right. Let's get this from a point of view where you understand where I'm coming from. So, I'm not racist. Like, as everybody knows this, right? There's not a racial bone in my body, mate. I have friends of all religions and all colours of skin, all nationalities. I have friends from everywhere in the world. Yeah, I know families from everywhere in the world. And if you're a good person, I don't care what colour skin you are, and I don't care what religion you are. I truly don't. I don't give a fuck. I don't look at colour of skin. I just look at person. That's the way that I am. I look at person. But I'm also British, like everybody else here. Yeah? And let's get something straight first. Do you know all the grape stuff that's going around about the illegal immigrants, yeah? That's to stoke your anger. And it's a small percentage of the Muslim community that is doing that. It's not a large percentage, but it's to make you hate Muslims, to stoke more dissent, to stoke more, hate towards each other, because that can be used. All right? If we all get along and we recognise this is the problem for what it is, that it's not a colour of skin or a religion that's doing this, it's people coming from a country where they're not raised like we are. They don't live by the same rules as we do. And they've grown up there. Yeah? So they're coming here now, right, and not abiding by the way the British people live. Now that's a fucking problem. If you're going to come here, you should abide by our laws and the way that we live. It's that simple. You should not come here and try and bring your country to this country, because this country is not your fucking country. You've escaped that country because it's fucked up. So you've come here for a more normal life, and now you're bringing your ideals, which are not good ideals, to this country, and we don't fucking like it. Now, you got to understand is we're British citizens. Whether you are Muslim, whether you are Christian, whether you are Buddhist, it doesn't matter, man. Right? If you're British born, you are British born and bred. You are a British citizen. So, us as British citizens, which includes Muslims, by the way, just got to get that through to your thick fucking heads. Right? All British citizens have had enough. Like, we've had enough. But where do you put the blame? Where do you put the blame? Where it fucking belongs. Government, mate. The politicians, Keir Starmer. Honestly, that's where this blame goes. It goes to all the politicians. That's where your hate goes. It goes to all the politicians. The people who are actually allowing them to come in, allowing the boats to land, allowing them to have hotels, allowing them to get everything that a British citizen can't fucking get. It's like people rioting on the streets of your own communities, destroying them. That ain't going to make no difference to this fucking country. That's going to make no difference whatsoever. What will make a difference is if you are rioting in Cambridge and Oxford, where they're from. Do you understand? You want to put your hatred somewhere. You put your hatred to the people who are making the laws, the people who are not making new laws to protect the British citizens from people who are coming into this country en masse that our economy cannot support. Spain have it the right way. You go to Spain, you can't claim a goddamn thing until you've paid into the system for 5 years. We do it the opposite way. We give you everything you fucking want free of charge, and then charge the populace more money. Tax us more so that you can put them in fucking hotels. It's wrong. It's fucking wrong. So many fucking young families and people on the streets nowhere to live. They don't put them in hotels, do they? Nah, to the fuck. So it's wrong. And we all know it's wrong. And it shouldn't be. They should be sent back in boats, mate. And that's not me being inhumane. Another thing we've got to talk about here is, what do you help? I've said this before. When the Titanic is sinking, what do? Do I grab every woman and child and throw them overboard? So I can get a seat on the boat? Nah. And what's coming here? Very few women and children. Very, very few. And everybody says to me,
Everybody says to me, oh, because the husbands are really good. They do the journey first. What, and leave your missus in a fucking country with no food that's been bombed to fuck in a shack, bruv? I think I'd rather take my family with me and let them risk the fucking journey than leave them in a war-torn country. Now, you're coming here for your jollies, mate. You're coming here to fuck your missus, fuck your kids. You're leaving them there. And you're coming here to have your jollies, mate. And you're coming to have your jollies at the price of the taxpayer. Which is the fucking problem. Because we all know what's going on. But who's letting them in? Who's letting them in? I don't think we'd all have a problem, would we? If these hotels, I mean, we'd still have a problem because we'd still be like, what about our homeless, though? What about our homeless, though? What about our young families who can't get a fucking house? Can't afford rent now. Why can't they afford private rent? Because it's astronomical. Because the government have allowed them to do it again. Food prices, astronomical. Why? To recoup some of the money that they keep spending on shit that we don't want and we don't fucking need. Who's doing it? The politicians. So where do you go and raid? You're going to raid your own community, are you? You're going to smash your own community up, yeah? Right? So that us, as the taxpayer, have to pay to rebuild it. And do you think any politician sat in his fucking mansion in the middle of the countryside, surrounded by all his mates in their mansions, are bothered about you smashing up your community? No, because you're not on their doorstep. Take 50,000 to their doorstep and watch how quickly they sit up and take notice, mate. This is why I don't join none of these protests. I don't join none of this shit. Because it's always in our communities that we're marching. We're marching in our communities. We're not the problem. Take it to their door. Watch them sit up. I'm not joking. Take it to their front doorstep and watch them sit up and listen to you lot. Instant. Fucking instant. But no organiser of all this has got the fucking know-how, the know-all about it, to know. No, we don't go here. We go here. We go here. Here, if we go, we make a difference. Here we make a difference. Here we make none. What happens is in a year's time, all taxes go up and we get ripped off for the damage that we have done. And nothing changes. The laws that you want don't get changed. The laws that we need don't get changed. We just get taxed more. You wanted my opinion? That's my opinion. And a lot of people ain't going to fucking like that, right? I don't give a fuck. Mom, passionate. Passion, that, Mom, it's passion. Yes, Blunt, it's just passion, Mama. Yeah, it's just passion, Mama, innit? No anger there, Mama, just passion. Oh, I agree, Oscar. Do you think that the rich billionaires of companies are being taxed? No. They're allowed to find ways around the tax system. If all the billionaires of this country were being taxed correctly, we would be rich as fuck. And that's a fact. They're not taxed, bro. And if they are taxed, they're taxed, and then they'll have a way to work the tax system to get all the money back. So they don't really pay any tax. That's why they're billionaires. When you understand how corrupt the system is, you understand how deep the corruption goes. Do you know what I mean? And I understand how deep the corruption goes. The corruption goes, the highest levels of society or business are the most corrupt in society. Because they've had to be to get there. What this country needs is an overhaul. A total overhaul of all government. Governments, do you know you have to pay to get into a political party? I think it's something like 30 grand. That's a good way to keep the normal man and woman out of Parliament, because we've got bills to pay for, rent, mortgage, food. We don't really, not many normal people have a spare 30 grand to pay to go into Parliament. And then you've got to be accepted. They'd never accept someone like me. Even if we did a GoFundMe and raised the money for me to go into Parliament, right, I'd never be accepted. I'd never be allowed. They'd just fucking, they'd take my money, but they wouldn't let me in. It's kept for the most corrupt of the world. Because unless you are corrupt, you cannot lead. You have to be able to be corrupted. You have to be able to be nefarious. You have to be able to be bought. And if you can't be bought, you cannot be in power. And it's that simple, because you will not be allowed, because the laws are not made by the people in power. They are made by people above them, that we don't even know about, but they're there. And all the politicians are puppets. They're puppets on strings. They say and do exactly what they are told to do and told to say. They don't make no policies that they're not allowed to make. And I know you're thinking, Dan, it's the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister does not run this country. And if you think the Prime Minister does run this country, you are duped. Because it's not. He's a puppet. He's an employee of people much more powerful, way above him. That's why nothing really changes. That's why no policies are made that affect the rich in a bad way and affect the poor in a positive way. Have you noticed there's never no changes made like that? And the reason being is because they're not allowed to. Everybody's talking about reform. Believe me, reform would not have a political party unless they also worked for the same fucking people. That's what you've got. Don't get it twisted. Please do not be duped by this. Yeah? Reform are only allowed to be a political party because right now the people and the rich know this, the elite know this, the people need something to latch onto in opposition of the governments that we hate. So reform has been forged so that we can latch onto another political party so that in the next general election, right, and these are formed by the rich elite, reform is formed by the rich elite, believe me, and it's so that no matter who is in power in the next general election, they still have total control. Do not think reform are going to make your lives astronomically better, because they're not. They're really not. Nigel Farage is one of he works for them. They don't work in opposition. They all work together. But I would say he's the best out of a bad bunch. I would say that you are allowed to speak to the rich elite. You are allowed to put your ideas forward to the rich elite. And it's up to the rich elite if they choose to let our Prime Minister go forward with said ideas. And I do believe that Nigel Farage at least will try and put the idea that, you know, this refugee stuff, yeah, that's going on is bad for the country and bad for the trust of the people. And maybe the rich elite would let him do that because he had promised it to the people. But don't think that the Reform Party and Nigel Farage work for anybody else but who the Conservatives work for and Labour works for, because they all work for the same people. That's how the world works, man. That's just how it fucking works, folks. If you don't know that's how it works, then you don't, but that is how it works. And a lot of people won't like what I'm saying, and I know you won't, but it's not my... Listen, I'm only giving you the truth as I see it. That's all I'm doing. Right, anyway, next subject. I think we've gone very deep with that one. It's a bitch when you're wide awake. I swear, Joe, when you're like proper awake, it's a fucker. Because you see every bit of fucking, you see everything. You see all the corruption, man. Yes, Adrian. It's like, you know, someone like me, for instance, would never be allowed to be Prime Minister. No chance. Because I am the type of person to just make the changes. Fuck them. And what? Fuck you. That's the way I am, and they know that. So someone like me with my brain could never, ever be a prime minister because you can't control me. Like, it's virtually impossible, mate. The only way you could control me was by holding my wife at gunpoint in a fucking basement somewhere. That's the only way you could control me. You couldn't control me by offering me money. You couldn't do that. That's not like, that's the way most people are controlled, by them being given lots of money. With me, it's different. You can't do that. You can't control me with money because I don't give a shit. It's not that important to me. If the Prime Minister gets about 140 odd grand a year or some shit, that's enough money. How much more money do I need? I don't need your backhand business deals. It's like if I became Prime Minister, and I don't know if I'd be allowed to do this, I probably wouldn't. But if I could, yeah. Do you know one of the things that I would do straight away, instantly? I'd tax all the rich, man. I'd tax the fuck out of them. You're a billionaire. You got £1 billion. I'm taking half of it. No, you're not. No, well, you want to stay in this fucking country doing business, I am. You'll be able to recoup that in the next year, won't you? As you earn £1 billion a year, mate. I'm taking £500 million off you in tax, you cunt. So I'd do it. Our economy would be way better. But would I be allowed to do that though? Would I be allowed to? Probably not. I'd probably be shot first. I would not take 3 million a year if it meant that the people of the country had to suffer. So no, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. That's the difference. I'd take 3 million a year. If somebody offered me 3 million a year, yeah, I'd take it, providing I didn't have to do anything nefarious to get it. Because there are ways, even being from the streets, from working class, that if I want to earn a lot of fucking money, I can do that right now, mate. I could do that today. Probably make a few phone calls, go and do some mad shit, very nefarious, very wrong, very against my grain, but earn lots of fucking money doing it. And believe me, I could do that. Never do it though, would I? And I've never done it. No, because it's against my grain. So yeah, I'd take 3 million off somebody to do something if it was something beneficial. But if it was something that was going to make everybody's lives harder, I wouldn't take the money. Oh, I know, Fallen. I know, that's the problem. That's the problem. There's not enough like-minded people, brother. When I sense that that's about to happen, or it's happening, and the world is becoming enlightened, and everybody's waking up, well, that's when we might all be able to get together and do something about all this. But until that happens, we can't. And I'm going to tell you something now. The biggest stopper of us doing anything about all this is racism. I'm not joking with you, I swear. It really is. Because whatever, like, not liking somebody for who they are is okay. But not liking somebody for their religion or the colour of their skin is not okay. And that kind of thought pattern is what keeps us held back, because it keeps us against each other as the human race. And whatever that is going on, we can't change nothing. So until racism changes, until people stop being racist, yeah, to one another, the world can never truly change. And unfortunately, they have got us indoctrinated into racism. Not me personally, I'm out of that box, but so many people live in that box. Oh, it is sad. It is sad for racism to not go anywhere, but it's the one thing, it holds the human race back. I mean, I've not always had the same mind as what I've had, you know what I mean? Like, everybody at some point in their life, because of the society you live in and where you're raised and who you're raised around, and, you know, is exposed to some kind of racism. Everybody is. Do you know what I mean? But it shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't. It's the most, I think, farcical, stupid thing that we've ever come up with. Because all it does is stop us working together for a better world. It could, 'cause I'm telling you, if every Muslim man and woman and every Christian man and woman of this country who were British stood together and said no more, they would shit their fucking pants, mate. I'm not joking. The elite would absolutely shit their fucking pants mush. I'm not joking. If both religions stood together in harmony, oh, you don't understand how powerful that would be. That would be world changing. That would be world changing. Swear. Well, probably will never happen. Oh, I agree, Fallen. I agree. Whatever we're divided the way we are, through colour of skin and religion, they win every time. I mean, listen, I've said this before, there's good and bad in everybody, so you can't just look at somebody's colour of skin and go, bad person. Do you know what I mean? You can't do that. You can't, what God do you believe in? Bad person. You can't do that, man. That's so stupid. It's so stupid, though, and if you think about it, it's a very naive, stupid mindset, isn't it? You know what I mean? Danny G, the brand new me. Fair play. What do I think of Tommy? With Tommy, I'd have to speak to him in person, bro, and get a good grasp, because you can't really go on clips of somebody, as we all know. And the clips of Tommy, because he's hated by the news, the clips of Tommy are made to look like he is actually fucking racist. But then some people who, you know, either associate with Tommy or know Tommy, they're like, nah, he's not racist, Danny. And I'm like, well, I need to speak to the dude. Like, I'd have to speak to the dude and ask him a few fucking questions and get the answers from his own mouth to find out who Tommy Robinson was. So I can't really give you an answer to that, bro, because I've not, like, everything that I see of Tommy is always to make him look like the most nastiest racist ever. And then some people are saying, but he's not a racist. But obviously, you can't go off somebody's clips, bro. You can only go off somebody by talking to them sometimes. What do you mean, this is my calling? I don't know what you mean by that, bro. Well, you see, listen, people could say Christianity is a bad religion. You can't, the way I look at religion is this, okay? Now, this is a multifaceted answer, because I'm going to talk about how religion can be bad, but I'm also going to talk about how religion is not bad. Yeah, so, listen, not so much nowadays. But back in the day, the Christians were worse than fucking anything you've ever known. It's just that has been taken out of the religion to a certain degree in the modern day. Now, in the modern day, Islam has beliefs that are just as dangerous and just as fucked up, yeah, as our Christian beliefs back in the day, i.e. burning women on stakes because we thought there was witches. Yeah? So every religion at some point during history has its time when it is brutal, right? Now, trust me, Islam, back in the day of the Crusades, when Christianity was brutal, was way less brutal than Christianity. Islam was way less brutal back then, mate. I'm not joking with you. And then over the last couple of thousand years, Islam has become quite brutal in some of its beliefs. And yes, some of the things in the Christian Bible I don't believe in. Some of the things in the Quran will be fucking, well, all of it, to be honest, in my opinion, is nonsensical, because I don't believe in God. But what I will say is this. Some things are taken by some people of all religions in a way that will make them commit atrocities because they don't have the moral basis, right, to be able to understand that that is wrong. You shouldn't be doing that. That shouldn't be in a book. That shouldn't be written down, and it's fucking wrong. They will still follow said God, but ignore any doctrine that incites violence or anything like that. Now, that is just people who have a belief in a certain God, and you should not persecute the belief. But I can understand how some people want to persecute some of the words and what they mean and what they imply. Yeah? But you've got to understand, there is a lot of Muslims that do not follow some of these doctrines that other Muslims do. They are extremists. And there are extremists in every religion, including Christianity, Islam, any religion you want to fucking talk about. Because some people are just fanatical. They take it too far. Some people have it as a belief. Some people get fanatical. There's a difference. So I don't persecute people for the beliefs. If their belief leads them to do atrocities, if their belief leads them to commit horrible acts, heinous acts, yeah, I will blame the individual person, not the religion. This is where you lot have to separate this. So yes, some Muslim fucking men are disgusting, and what they want to do is disgusting. But some Muslim men would never even entertain that shit. Don't even take the doctrine that way. Would never do that. So you want me to hate every person of a religion, even though there are many thousands of millions of good people in that religion, and it's just a few fanatics that make everybody believe that the whole religion is that way. It's fucking not. There's good and bad in everybody. I look at people as individuals. I don't look at them as the religion. If you know what I mean, I don't look at that. I look at the individual. If you're a horrible bastard, you're a piece of shit. You're a horrible bastard and a piece of shit. But I know plenty of white people like that. So we all do. I know plenty of black people like that. I know plenty of Muslims like that. But I also know plenty of good people of all colours and all religions and all fucking countries of birth. I know fucking loads of them. Morning. There is nappy trappy, I agree. Evil comes in the form of humans, and humans can be taken to evil. You can be born a normal person, and through your situation, and maybe the doctrine that you are following, and maybe the words that you are listening to, interpreting the wrong way, can turn your own mind into an evil bastard. And anybody can do that. Anybody can turn evil if you believe in the wrong things and you follow the wrong things. Quite easy. There's a lot of evil on YouTube, my man. Yeah, but we dank. That's where I say that some people will follow the doctrine that shouldn't be followed. And some people will just follow the God. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, some people will believe in that doctrine. That we are what, infidels or whatever. Do you know what I mean, right? But some people won't. Some people will not go with that idea. A lot of Muslims will be like, no, they are pro-humanity, bro. Do you think all Muslims are fucking want to kill everybody? Of course not, bro. Come on. Yeah, same for me, Liam. I've met plenty of good Muslims, right? Listen, in my opinion, all religion is a bad idea. Let's not get this twisted, bro. All religion is a bad idea. It's one of the worst things on the fucking planet, mate. All religion. All. Because it stirs hatred. All religion does. It makes people think with divisionary minds. Segregate themselves into a group rather than one human race. Religion's bad. All religion. All religion should be abolished. That's my opinion. Stop blaming a fucking God for what you do. What you do should be taken on board by you. You've got your own fucking mind. That's my opinion. That's why I am atheist. Well, agnostic, as my mum says. Yeah? I don't believe in no God. And I believe that the belief in a God is one of the worst things that this planet ever invented. It has caused more genocides and wars than anything else. It's going on right fucking now. The Jews and the Palestinians. I mean, let's be honest, we've got another Hitler there. Is the world looking at it? We've got another Hitler there. He wants to genocide the people. He's doing exactly what Hitler did to his fucking people. He's become the thing that all Jews hate. That's happening in the world right now. That's over religion. That's ultimately over religion. What do I think of Sharia law? And that don't happen in this country, mate. I don't believe there should be any kind of law. Yeah, Sharia law is where women have to cover up all the faces. I don't believe in all that shit, bro. I don't believe in that, mate. I believe women and men are equals. Hello, darling. Hello, sweetie pie. Yeah, I believe women and men are equals, mate. I'm not going to say we're equal physically and stuff like that, because we're not. Yeah, but intellectually, spiritually, we're all the same. I mean, so we should be treated the same. Women have just as many rights as men. There is no way in any world that I can see where you can tell the female populace of said world that you must do this and you must do this, but we don't have to. Nah, I don't live in a world like that. That's not how my brain works. It's not one rule for one and one rule for another. That's not the way that my brain works. And it never will. Yes, Nigel. Well, no, Warren, that would never happen. I'll tell you straight. Listen, I'm not going to be bad. Somebody tries to tell my missus to cover her face up, I'm just going to tell them to fuck off. How about that one? I don't give a fuck who you are. You try and cover my missus' face up, mate. It's not happening, mate. Just that simple. I'll grab that thing and I'll fucking shove it down your throat. It's my wife. Born in a free world, as a free woman, to do what she wants to do, when she wants to do it. It's that simple. If a woman out there wants to cover up her face, all power to her. And listen, she's a free woman. As long as it's a free choice, and she, with her own freedom, wants to cover up her face, fine. That's your choice. It's your freedom. But we're all fucking free. Do you know what I mean? Literally. So there's no man out there telling my wife, nobody, cover up your face. I'll tell them to fuck off. Oh, yeah, it's very insecure. It's very insecure. You don't want nobody to look at your missus. Like at all. Nobody's allowed to look at your missus. It's very insecure. Because if that was the case, the men would cover their faces up as well, wouldn't they? If it wasn't for insecurity, and wasn't for a property thing, because that's the problem with it, in my opinion. If you're telling a woman she's got to cover up her face, that's because she is your property now. Nah, bro. No human's property. It's not the way it works, mate. Tony's not my property. I don't own her. Are you fucking mad? We have a joke sometimes. She'll say, I own you. And I might say, yeah, I own you as well, bab. Right? But we're joking, like. I don't own her. She don't own me. The fuck? So as a religion, if you want your women to cover up their faces because you don't want nobody to see them and try and chat them up or whatever, then you as the man should also cover up your fucking face. In my opinion. Why is it good for you and not good for them? It's my opinion on it. I'm Warren. I never even thought about it. I don't really talk about this too much, Warren. I don't really talk about this too much, bro, but I'm only being honest, like. I mean, it's the conversation I'm having this morning with you all. My conversations just flow as the audience asks, doesn't it, really? So somebody in the audience asked this morning, the conversation's flowing as it has, just giving you my opinion. And the thing is with me, is I'm not one of the people who will come online and take back my opinion. Am I? I'm not wishy-washy like that, mate. I don't go with popular opinion. I go with my own. That's the big difference with me. I don't give a fuck. I just don't care. I suppose that's a good thing about me, really. Oh, I know, Warren. I know. Well, you know, people do know I am a British citizen. I am probably speaking on behalf of all of you, and probably a lot of the words coming out of my mouth, you're thinking. I mean, you know, this doesn't come from a racist point of view, so I think there's a lot of people that know, like Danny doesn't not have that bone in his body. He's talking from a British point of view, not a racial point of view, a British point of view, bro. We want Britain to be great again. And Britain is anything but fucking great right now. Britain is one of the worst countries in the fucking world to live in. Knife crime's through the roof, mate. Why is knife crime through the roof? Because the youngsters have nothing to fucking do, bro. Nothing to look forward to. Look what world we've created for them. Look what country we've created for them. Mate, yeah, I'm very pro-Britain. I am very pro-British. I'm proud to be British, but I'm not proud to be from Britain right now. That's the way it goes. I'm proud to be British, but I'm not proud to be from Britain. Because Britain's a shithole, bruv. Run by corrupt, evil men. That's what it's run by. Corrupt, evil men, basically. Yeah, if women want to fight on the front line, it's up to them. Ah, it's terrible, we don't. It's terrible. Oh, Britain's in serious trouble. It's in serious trouble, bro. It is. Oh, I do know, bro. I know exactly how the country's failing. And I know exactly how to fix it. That's the thing. I know exactly how to fix it, bro. But there's no politician that's ever going to have the balls to go against the system to put in the laws to fix it. You know what I mean? Because it's one of them ones, man. Britain's fucked, mate. Yeah, we are the puppets. We are. It's not too late for fixing it, bro. It's really not. It's not too late for fixing it. You can fix this country, bro. You really can. It's quite simple to do. It's not really hard. It's not. Knife crime can be stopped. It really can be stopped, bro. Like, knife crime can be stopped, bro. Quite easily. It's easy to stop. Not even hard. You know what I mean? Right, that can be stopped within a year. Within a year, no more knife crime in this country. Easy. Very easy. Won't do it, though. It won't do it. Because it would be, I suppose, inhumane. But is it inhumane when some young 14-year-old's getting stabbed to death on a park? Is that not inhumane? Every fucking week. In every fucking area. I mean, it can be, nah, not stop and search. Nah. Well, yeah, stop and search. Yeah. Well, bro, I've said this before, and a lot of people, I said this on the podcast. A lot of people don't understand how easy it can be solved. If you get caught with a knife, you go to jail instantly for 5 years, but not a normal jail. You go to jail, you have a pad, you have 3 meals a day, but you're not sat in your pad doing nothing. Nah, you're smashing rocks with an hammer for 5 years, bro. Hard labour. Hard labour, every single day. And they should live stream it. They should live stream the quarry where it's happening, so that anybody on the internet can see what happens when you carry a knife. If you kill somebody with a knife, you should get life without parole, smashing rocks. Hard labour. You've took a life. So the life should be taken from you. Your life should be taken. If you've taken a life for no reason, yeah, we have manslaughter for a reason. Manslaughter is accidental death. So if you're in a fight with somebody and it's proven you're fighting and the person dies, it's accidental. It's manslaughter. But if you go out there and stab somebody to death, that's murder. So your life should be taken away. Now, we can't have the death penalty now because we don't live in that era no more. But you can take somebody's life away by making sure that they never see the light of day again. Now, once that's streamed live to social media, there's no kid going to carry a knife on the street within a year. Within a year, mate, it stops. All knife crime stops. People would be terrified to carry a knife. They'd be terrified because they knew what was waiting for them. That's how you solve knife crime. Within a year. 1 year. Solved. Done. Yes, we dank. You have to build new jails, Andy. You have to build new jails. So how are you going to do that? Well, you're going to fucking tax the rich, bro. You're going to actually tax them and make them pay the taxes, bro. Then the economy's got an abundance of wealth out of nowhere because these cunts have been avoiding taxes for that many years. That's why they're multi-billionaires, bro. Because they've not been paying the taxes that they're supposed to be paying. Now they're going to pay them now. And out of that money, we're going to build new jails, bro. We need to build new jails. You understand how this works? It's a knock-on effect, bro. All the policies are in place in my head. I could never be Prime Minister, so I could never do this stuff. But that's the way it's solved. And the economy goes up. The economy goes up, you get knife crime off the streets, all by taxing the people who need to be taxed. They do tax the working class more than the rich. The rich don't even pay tax. A lot of them, I'm not joking, they pay tax on paper, but they get all the money back. They work the system, and the system allows them to work it so that they can get it all back, so they don't actually pay tax. That ain't happening no more. You're not working the system like that, man. No chance. And people will say, well, they'll take the business elsewhere. No, they won't. No, they won't. Because for the last 10 years, the people who own the businesses in England have earned fucking billions. And they know that no matter how much I tax them, they're going to re-earn the billions anyway. So they're not going to take a multi-billion dollar company from England when it's England that have earned them the billions. They're not that stupid. And if they are, fuck them. Go then. Because you know what that will do? That will open up the space in the retail section or whatever it is, or the food section, for a fucking English-owned family business to fucking run it. It'll open up all the premises for new people to start businesses. So fuck you, fuck off. It's like McDonald's. Do you think McDonald's pay the correct taxes a year? Are you fucking mad? Of course they don't. Well, you want to keep your franchises in England, mate? You're going to have to now pay your fucking taxes, mush. KFC, Burger King. You think these fuckers are paying taxes like they're supposed to? Of course they're not. But they are now. If I was Prime Minister. Warren, respect. Listen. You're going to have to build a few jails. You're going to have to house a lot of fucking prisoners. Well, that's something we've got to do, bro. Yeah, listen, if we can build a football fucking stadium to house 80,000 people, I'm pretty sure we can build 10 jails that can house the same amount. Do you know what I'm saying? I am spirit, I don't know. MP stands for maximum profit. Well put. No, the government don't build stadiums, but the government have access to all the resources and all the builders of the fucking country. We could have 10 jails built in about 3 months. They don't want to do that because, you know, it would solve a lot of problems. They don't want the problems solved. I want the problems to continue. Knife crime can go away, bro. Listen, knife crime can go away, bro. I'm telling you, my idea stops knife crime in 1 year. It really does. No youth is going to want to spend 5 years smashing rocks, bruv, on fucking YouTube live. Do you know what I mean? The amount of embarrassment, and it's not just the embarrassment, it's the smashing rocks for 5 years, bro. Nobody's going to want to carry a knife after a year. Nobody. No one. It's done. It's dealt with. And that's a fact. No, I would legalise cannabis. Right, this is what I would do. I would legalise cannabis and I would put it in certain areas of the UK. Certain areas that was not really that populated. Yeah? And I'd build some infrastructures there. Weed shops, cafes to just get food, stuff like that. By the sea, where there isn't really populous at the moment. And I would make them into proper tourist destinations so that people came from all over the fucking world, yeah, to bring into our economy. A bit like Amsterdam, but by the sea with infrastructure. So a bit like Amsterdam, really. And I'd have it in areas where it didn't really affect the British populace. So I wouldn't put it in existing areas. I'd create areas by the sea where there's nothing there already. And I'd put these holiday and tourist destinations there for people to come and experience the English countryside, the English sea, have the fucking weed shops, maybe a couple of casinos, whatever. All government run though. All run by the government, mate. So that all the profits went back into the people. Rather than letting any private organisation. No, government run. Bit like Tenerife, did you? There wouldn't be, because no illegal immigrants would be allowed in this country. If I became Prime Minister, I would set up a system very similar to Spain, where you cannot come to this country and have any benefits at all. You have to pay for your fucking healthcare, you have to pay for everything until you've paid into the system for 5 years. That would stop a lot of people wanting to come here, because you wouldn't even be allowed over the border, mate. You would be sent back. Obviously, with all the new money that we'd have into the economy, I would influx border control. Coast Guards would be out daily. You're not coming in this country, mate. And if you do, you're not getting no benefits. You've got to apply for a visa before you come here, months before you come here. We're going to check you out months before you arrive on the shore, and we'll know everything about you. And if we decide that we want to let you in this country, you are going to have to be coming to a full-time job, and you're going to have so much money in the bank. And if you haven't, you're not allowed here. Sorry. That way, it stops anybody coming here that just wants to treat it as a free ride and abuse the country. If anybody's coming here, they're coming here for the right reasons. Because they want to live in a now thriving country. No, the higher ups don't usual. I agree, usual suspect. They don't. Everything's under strain in the country, folks. Come on, everything's under strain. Like everything, man. It's just all under a big strain. The police force, the NHS, your fucking doctors, your dentists, fucking everything, man. Oh, I know official travellers. Oh, yeah, listen. If you're a proper traveller, like, you know what I mean, but you've been, you know, your whole family for generations has been in Britain, so you're basically a British citizen. Oh, you'll get, bruv, you're not going to get given a fucking hotel, are you? They'll hunt you down and kick you off anywhere where you decide to set up, yeah? But there won't be somebody who's not even from here, bro. Some, like, you know, illegal person who's not even from here, from another country. Bro, they'll let them set up wherever they want. I'm probably only saying what you're all thinking, to be honest. I'm probably only saying what you're all thinking. They would official. They would. For me, I think that, I don't know, it's going to get worse before it gets better. I mean, when you all get a chance to vote, you do know that, I'm not saying that Reform's an angel party, but it's the best out of the three of them. Susan, my mother. Fucking hell. Trump's got crocodiles chasing him, Mum. I know we do, Mike. I know it's not you, though. Great whites are in the whole ocean, bro. They're everywhere. Great whites are everywhere, don't get it twisted. Right then, I'm off because I'm going to spend some time with my wifey. Quite a deep conversation this morning, isn't it? Fucking hell. Running a bit of a deep one this morning, folks. I hope you enjoyed the live. Listen, sometimes this stuff has to be spoken about, right? But yeah, quite a deep one. Quite a deep one. I wonder if any of the clip channels will share any of the deepness this morning. Yes, Running Rich, you like this side of me. I'm kind of always, if you mean calm, chilled and talking normally, I'm always like this now, bro. I really, really am. It's very rare that you get the angry side of me anymore. It's probably what everybody's thinking, yeah. Probably. I was just saying it from my own thoughts and my own heart, right? There's nothing racist intended there. You know that. I was just speaking as a British citizen, man. Have a good day, everybody. Much love and respect, and I'll see you all soon. Peace out.